Welcome back to the channel. This is your host, table4ONE, with a Let's Play for Horizon Forbidden West, the follow-up to Horizon Zero Dawn. New to the channel, please consider subscribing. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. We here at table4ONE Gaming drop weekly, Monday through Friday. So please kick back and enjoy the journey with me as I explore the open world of Horizon. Alright, so for those who are new to this franchise, just some light housekeeping up front, get that out of the way. The world of Horizon takes place in the future, roughly 1,000 years after the fall of the technological civilization of man. And we play as Aloy here, who was a girl that was born in a newly tribal landscape, kind of a man deteriorating back into the Neanderthal type aesthetics of life, the way of life. So anyways, major spoilers if you have not played the first entry of this franchise. You've been warned. Aloy here is a clone of a woman, Elizabeth, from 1,000 years ago, who was a scientist who cloned herself and created this program, this Mother Gaia program that would terraform the Earth if we did what we do best, the arrogance of man, and destroy our own planet. And this automatic terraforming life system would come online, codename Mother Gaia. And if anything would fail in that process, there was a safe switch where a clone of herself would be created. So anyways, that was the journey of the first game. And now we're going into the sequel here, where we even go further into Aloy's journey of self-discovery of who she is as an individual and what her purpose is in this new world that she's in. Alright, so all the footage that you're viewing here for this playthrough is all captured on a PS5. It's running fidelity. The graphics, the visuals, even the performance is all top-notch. I would argue personally that Horizon Forbidden West is one of the top, if not the top, game on next gen in the category of graphics, and what they're able to pull off. What Guerrilla was able to pull off here is just truly astounding and beautiful. As far as recommendations go, this is a no-brainer. If you're looking at this from a point of view as a review, the game is a 10 out of 10 easily in my book. The gameplays you're going to soon see here for yourself. It is an open world RPG-ish type action game where you're primarily going to be using the bow. Yes, you have a staff, and yes, you can craft different types of bombs later on and have a slingshot, but it is very much a bow game with a staff, as it's you versus this new evolved form of Mother Nature meeting, of course, AI, technical advanced creatures.
The valley below is my only remaining lead. My last hope to find the backup. I'll do whatever it takes to get it. I promise. Varl?
If it isn't Aloy, the savior of Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that stuff.
Well, consider it a punishment for running out on us the very same night we beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast. Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Yeah. But that one was in your honor. Just saying. So, what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast. Delving into ancient ruins? Or maybe it has something to do with the Blight.
Both, actually, but, I should...
Oh, no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help the Nora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
Okay. But if you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
A focus? Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and show you how to back up your data.
Data?
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
You see like this all the time?
Since I was a little girl. Come on. Shall we? All right, I got a couple of scrapes on the way here. We should find some medicinal plants, stock up. So it's time for your first lesson with the focus.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
And here we are. Welcome to the world of Horizon Forbidden West. Take in that
Focus
beauty.
helps you see the ones we need.
This game just offers so much visual stimulation. This is truly one of my go-to gaming, especially after a stressful day. Just melt away into this world. Let myself get lost. So we are collecting these berries right now, and you can see at the top of our D-pad, you collect the berries, and of course that is how you restore health in this game, by tapping up on the D-pad, and your health will go back to full. Health bar, of course, being on the top. Water is such a striking, just important element in this game to me. I think Gorilla has truly knocked out the most perfect picture quality water physics in any game that I've ever seen. Hands down. Not even a competition. The water's not deep enough here yet for me to explore, but when we get there, we will definitely be exploring underwater. So I just like to, using the focus course real quick just to see if there's anything highlighted, any hidden trunks or anything else to explore before I move on. I'm a bit of a snail when playing RPGs personally. I like to make sure I discover every little nook and cranny. I don't like to always have that feeling that I'm leaving something behind if I rush an area too quick. The lighting, the shading, the physics of this game, like look, it's just it's top notch.
Yeah, good idea.
Pretty sure there's nothing. Oh, there's two bushes that we missed. Two more down here. So in case point, I know that's not as impressive as finding a treasure or something, but the health will come in handy. I forgot to mention this at the front of this game. I am playing this on very hard. So this is I'm trying to go for straight as much as I can without of course dying, obviously.
There's more of the red growths here too.
That's the bright. We stay away from this mysterious red fungus that's growing rapidly through the Garden of Eve, if you will. Hence why Aloy here is on this quest to find a copy of Mother Gaia, so that she can hopefully reboot the terraforming system.
The backup? Well, it's an AI. It's
Oh, we have our first little crate.
think of it
Collect
like
some
a
supplies.
set of instructions that can fix the world.
Sounds complicated.
Not only are you going to be collecting health berries and actual trees to craft your arrows, but there's a bunch of technological junk that you'll hoard in your inventory, that you help that when you're crafting your arrows and your bombs and all the other goodies that you have. And just take in that, if I can get up here real quick. Just take in that view. Of course, here's the water. Let's get in there and showcase what I was talking about. This, speechless. Remember the first time jumping onto this title and diving into this water and just, of course I'm referring to myself who's older, so my first experience of being underwater, quote unquote, was on the Brick, the original Game Boy, black and white from Mario, and just bubbles, you know, going up against the green screen and going, oh, I'm underwater. We've come a long ways in just scanning real quick to see if I'm not, sure I'm not missing anything. This would be a good area to hide a chest.
Traveled a long way to get here.
The ripples in the water as Aloy swims through it, like everything, just going back up to the surface. I want to avoid the bright. For any of you that do pick up this title or already do have this title, obviously you'll know this firsthand, but this title does have quite a lengthy opening. Obviously it does have autosave, but the way you manually save in the Horizon franchise is at campfire sites that are spread throughout all over the place in the open world portion of this title. But in the opening here, we're actually going through, we're not in that open world yet. We're leading through this opening narrative. So you don't get to the first campfire site for a good, at least an hour and a half. So it does have, which, you know, the lengthy opening is justified. It's well paced, it's well put together, but it's just one of those, you jump in and they're wondering why you can't manually save, is because you're not far enough into this title yet.
A lot of arrows in that machine.
And here we are with our first downed machine. Anyone that played Horizon Zero Dawn, you remember the combat, and the combat is just as good here. The combat is so damn addictive. I love how you can craft arrows on the fly, just holding down L1 and holding X to craft your arrows, and that's why you start collecting these trees here. Makes this aspect of the game always makes me think of like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, with collecting your rocks and your trees to craft your arrows in Odyssey as well. Look through this little hidden nook real quick. And obviously, this opening tutorial section, if you will, having us collect all these birch twigs right now to craft our arrows, means that combat is just around the corner.
Done.
Our inventory wheel is looking quite empty. Obviously,
Arrows
it's
ready.
the opening of the title.
There's a ladder, but can't reach it from here.
Also, playing this on the PS5, The triggers feel really good when using your bow.
By the goddess.
Another unique aspect to this
What
title,
was this place?
since it is an RPG, is Aloy's clothing of choice.
Transmission.
You can craft a
The
huge array
message,
of
I
different
think.
costumes and
Didn't say.
accessories to her costumes
gotta back up
to
way
wear
back.
as you and like
Need
it
to
makes you
find a
feel
way
like
in.
the early days of Far Cry,
So,
where there's actually like an inventory
happened
list that
after
has
that?
you like, oh,
Mass
these are
murders?
the parts. This is
Well, there
some
was
of
a
it being
fuss when
like
people realized you
robotic
were
parts and
gone.
other being actual
Then some
living
of us
animal
figured you only
parts
would have left if
to
it was for
craft these
something
different
important.
skins for you to dress your alloy as. And in other titles where that
Find
sometimes
anything
feels
good?
redundant or pointless,
supplies.
it actually works here, and I actually find myself engaged and like excited to craft new costumes for her.
Dead end, Aloy.
Make sure we don't miss these cars. These cars usually offer some. Accidentally hit the wrong button there. Hard to believe we get anything useful out of these old rust buckets, but it's a cool feature. I always felt that the Horizon franchise was on to something special. Uh, a modern day Rod Sterling type screenplay. Also, like, obviously different aesthetically, but Planet of the Apes also comes to mind when I play these titles.
Down this way. Get to the grass.
Never seen one of those before.
Me neither. Those dead machines have it on alert.
How do you want to handle it?
The focus can help us. We can scan the machine before we make our move.
And for those who don't know, I promise you, these machines get a hell lot bigger. That's one of the other cool things about exploring this world and playing it, is coming across all different. Gorilla did such a phenomenal job taking real life animals and imagining what they would be like if they were fused with technology, an AI version of themselves. So of course we used our focus there. We scanned, identified the creature, and then we began engaging in combat using the bow to strike down at the weak parts. Whatever's glowing orange is the weak zones on these machines. Oh, he is not happy.
How does the Focus know all
Of course,
that?
after you kill it, then you can
Reads
loot it.
data on the machine.
Like a hunter studying its prey?
Yeah, kind of.
Someone shot this machine too.
So after the fuss over me leaving, what did everyone else do?
Well, as soon as the celebration was over, my mother led the rest of the Nora home. The Sun King put his people to work rebuilding the city.
And this let this part
I
become
set out to
second
find
nature. Just constantly grabbing berries and trees. The worst thing you want to do is find yourself with a shortage of arrows, especially when when you're in the thick of it dealing with enemies. I'm also playing this, should have said this when I was talking about the difficulty I chose for this title. I'm also playing this with the Explorer, I think they call it on this one, Explorer. So I have a minimum HUD going on. Now yes, when you do pick up items on the left, you can see that I'm getting like verification of what I'm adding into my inventory. That personally doesn't bug me. I like to see that little like Fallout, Skyrim, you know, like that. It's just like part of RPGing to me. But I also appreciate that this title chose to do the Explorer, just like with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So I don't need, yes, on my compass above there on the top, you can see the compass. If I do highlight an area that I want, the compass, of course, will, you know, put a little marker up there, let me know which way to head. But other than that, it's up to me to explore the world.
You said you've had a Focus since you were a child, right?
Yeah. Found my first one when I fell into a ruin. Got the others from an old cache not long ago. It's good to have extras.
Going into a ruin of the old ones. Goddess protect us.
We'll be okay, Varl. Through here.
Welcome to the Far Zenith launch facility.
Far Zenith? I know they made some tech trades with Zero Dawn, but why would they have a backup of Gaia?
Please register with reception for the tour.
I guess they want us to check in with them?
Please hold for identiscan. Access denied. Please wait here for personnel to assist you. Dr.
Alright, well
Sobek.
that's going to do it for part 1 of Horizon Forbidden
Guess
West.
they weren't on
I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel, like I said, please also consider subscribing. I do drop weekly, Monday through Friday. And as always, this has been your host, Table4ONE. I'll catch you guys next time.